Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Looking for a runner. Well, that looks a decent ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Stefan, and he's on his way! Pinches it off him. Valverde. And Gula. Vinicius Junior. Valverde! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's delivered all right! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. That's an imaginative pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. Great chance! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Valverde. And it's Rudiger. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. And a chance! Just a whisker away. And it's Valverde. And he's picked out the run. Arda Güler. Chouameni. Howson. That's Rudiger. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. There's the shot! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Chips it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Has a look and place it forward. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here. Alexander-Arnold. It's Vinicius Junior. And he was quick to react. Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Stefan.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And the through ball. And it's Arda Güler. Can he get it through? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Valverde. Fired deep towards the back post. Defending of the desperate variety. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The message is clear, none shall pass. Howson. Güler. Alexander-Arnold.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, can he get onto this? Succumbs to the pressure. Valverde. Aims beyond the chance! What a save! Terrific reactions! And there's the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Madrid very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Vinicius Junior powering forward here. He's had it taken off him. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rudiger. Spread it left. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Here comes the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that has put paid to that. Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! Oh, brilliant save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius, chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is ended up in no man's land. Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Stood up well to him there. Ambitious ball here. He's on it, just the goalkeeper. Real chance! Sticks it away! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And there's green grass ahead of him. Brilliantly cut out. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rudiger concedes a free kick for that. Rudiger can get it clear. Oh, good take, takes a shot! Mbappe for Valverde. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Distributed tidily. Tries to pass it through. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he's being shifted off it. It's come to nothing. Oh, this looks sharp. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. Look at the space here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Goulart goes steaming forward. In by Vinicius Junior. And that's a good-looking ball. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Valverde. Probing pass. That is a great pick out. He's had a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Madrid have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Goulart. Goulart's cross. And the shot! Now he's off and running. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Now he's got space here, and he welcomes it in. Well, that pass isn't the best. Driving on and making good progress. Mbappe! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
يلا.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he plays one through. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That's a risk. Oh, that is asked. Shapes to shoot! He scored! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Eder Militao. Rudiger. And it's Valverde. Aims beyond the defence. Shaw. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Menu. Muscular approach does pay off here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shaw. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a searching pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's put paid to a promising move. Casemiro. And it's Menu. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Matheus Cunha to Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. And a chance! And that's past the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Chouameni. And here's Bellingham. He's having a shot! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Maguire. Pressing high and with purpose. Menu. For Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot's on here. Real chance! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Mbappe. Matheus Cunha. Menu. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely spread. Valverde. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ahmad.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Güler. Probing pass. Diogo Dalot. Foot in. Vinicius Junior's cross. Menu.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Madrid are looking awesome, Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. He has found the way through. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. Here's Mathias Cunha. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Tries from distance. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Aimed in towards, he rises! It's hit the upright! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
El dorsal 5.
Bruno Fernandes. Front-footed pressing going on here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Goulet. And it's Tchouaméni. Eder Militao. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
That's an imaginative pass.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And here's Vinicius Junior. Arda Güler. He's had a shot! And that has flown over.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot drives forward on the overlap. It's gone for a throw-in. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Eder Militao. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. That's beautifully weighted. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Menu. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought...
Tries a shot!
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. Chance! No, that's just wide. Menu, played out to the right. That pass isn't the best. No luck with that dink over the top. Ahmad turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Dallo. Just eases him off the ball. Yoro. And it's Casemiro. Now Diallo. Vinicius Junior.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
There's the header! Diogo Dallo. Ahmad. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tchouameni wins the duel this time. Now it's Bellingham. Arda Güler. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Caresses it through. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bellingham. Plays the return pass. That's a cute ball. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great vision. Chance for a shot! They've scored! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
En el minuto 89, el dorsal 8.
Maguire. Yoro. And Maguire. Yoro.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Mbappe. Well read. And the danger is averted. And now the breakaway. There's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that should get the job done. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling.
شوف هاي شو اسمه شو بدي ارجع في لغة شيء واحدة هي تاع الصوت ما لها علاقة قصدك بالإعدادات نفسها هاي ما في عربي شوف ليش ما في الإنجليزي والله يا معلم عينك. لحظة نشوف إذا في روم. لحظة نقدر نلعب مع بعض. على هايمو. تعال ماتش. هاي يمكن صح. باسبورد. حطها صفر. شو هاي؟ يلا جهز لي حالك، راح تخسر. طيب شلون بدي اضيفك؟ طيب انت وين بدي احط الروم بالبحث؟ لحظة شوي.
تمام. انت تحط الرقم مكان ما جت موجود، تحطه بالبحث وتدخل. تمام.
لحظة. 1 ضد 1. جاء روم. حط باسبورد. صفر. هاي دريم. طلع رقم الروم شي. يلا ادخل. 7 3 1 9 2 3. عم يعطيني غلط الروم، كان شيء واحد ثاني.
طيب يلا.
هون هذا السكة. 1 10 6 8 5 7 4 3 1 4. شو اسوي يعني تو؟ علي مدخلني على هاي.
طيب راح ابعت لك دعوة أنا، طلب صداقة، ثواني.
لحظة، أنا لازم أعطيك رقم الروم عندي، أعطيك إياه وتدخل.
صفر كبيرة عشان
في الشقطة هاي شو هاي كان؟ لا يصير. طيب انت انشئ روم جديد تو يعني. هو لازم احط الباسورد بتاعك. دور على الروم. بنجرب 0 7 0 7 7 0. معناه 1 1 0 7 0 7 7 4 0. راح ابعت لك روم اول ما تحطه تنزل على روم. محطوط شوف جرب. شكرا عليه. لعبة مع كان عندك نسخة 26 متأكد من 26 اللي هي نفسها تتحدث أول بالأول.
علمني أتحدث كل خميس، أنا امبارح حدثت.
زي من شيء روما.
علام صار عندي في فيست. جرب هلا أساوي واحد غلبة بيننا.
تابع عندي بالنسبة